And good evening. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of The Last Word. My name's Troy Alsaker. Right here next to me is Mr. Craig Brown. Y'all can take off your sunglasses because the bald, shiny head is unfortunately not with us this evening. So how's it going this week, Craig?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Troy?
I can't complain, man. Can't complain.
Hey, speaking of the bald, shiny one, I don't know if anybody around Pensacola knows this, but our own Mark Downey has finally hit celebrity status. As a matter of fact, just like the Robertsons with their bobbleheads, that kind of thing, I saw a product in Walmart for Mark Downey. We got a picture of it. Put it up on the screen.
I'm curious to see this myself. Very nice. Very nice. Look at Mark Downey. Yes, he's a celebrity.
And if you notice down at the bottom, 95% fat-free. So Mark can boast about that one. He's I got a lot of fat.
That was good. That was good.
So that's what happens when he's not here.
Hey, you know.
He can't defend himself.
You leave a show to two devout employees, and we're going to kind of have to run with it, if you will. But anyways, kind of a lot going on. I hope everybody had a safe and fun 4th of July weekend.
It's a hot one.
Yeah, it was a very hot one.
Oh my gosh,
it was very hot. Yeah, absolutely. Didn't seem like there was too many issues that came along with the 4th of July, which is good.
No, other than traffic. My word, it was busier than last year.
We were down at the beach early on Saturday, my son's first birthday party, and I swear to you, from the Bob Sykes Bridge, I mean, all day, from 7 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock when we left, I mean, there was constant back-to-back traffic. I mean, it was,
you actually made it to the beach?
Yeah, well, we had to get up at 6:30 in the morning and get down there to get a spot. But yeah, seriously, from 7 on, it was
lucky you. We tried. We thought, we'll take the lazy route. And we'll go down the afternoon.
Sure. Didn't make it further than the 3-mile bridge, I bet.
Goodness. No, we tried all different ways. We tried Perdido. We turned around and went home.
That's good. A lot of things going on, I guess. We'll kind of talk a little bit about sports, huh?
Yeah.
The World Cup. I don't know how many people out there follow the World Cup. Looks like there was a heartbreaking loss to Brazil. Germany beat Brazil. I know from Twitter and Facebook feeds that was apparently a pretty heartbreaking loss. I know Brazil was
big overturn.
Yeah, Brazil was hoping to get to the finals. So we got Germany in the finals. It looks like Netherlands and Argentina are going to be battling out for the other team to make it to the finals. That was today at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard. So I'm not sure. I believe it should still be going on. But
yeah, I don't know where they're at with that one.
Yeah, you have Netherlands now. From what I understand, this might be the first time ever to have, if Netherlands wins, to have an all-Europe World Cup. From what I understand, if it's not the first time, it's been a while. Of course, Netherlands has their lead striker, Van Persie, is out. I guess he has some kind of a stomach flu, which quite a few of the players I heard over there in Brazil have been getting stomach flu. I don't, maybe something in the water out there, who knows. But anyway, so that'll be exciting to see if it's the first European World Cup.
Yeah.
It's been, from what I've been able to follow, and again, Twitter and Facebook feeds, it's been quite an exciting World Cup at that.
Did you watch the American game?
I didn't, but I heard about it, and I was actually talking to Mark Downey while he was watching it, and apparently that was quite a game too.
Well, the fact that their goalie denied 14 out of 16.
That's what I heard, and that was like the most ever in a World Cup game, right?
Yeah, set a record.
That's awesome.
That was incredible.
What did they lose by? It was 1-0.
2-0.
2-0. Gotcha. Yeah, I think when I was talking with Mark, it was 1-0, and I believe USA was trying to score a couple, and they were real close because he would pause the phone conversation. No. So I guess it sounded like a pretty exciting game.
I know I'm probably going to get chastised for saying this, but I was not surprised.
Yeah,
it was going to happen.
I'd be curious to see when the last time America made it to a World Cup. But we got football and baseball. Those are kind of things I think we take a little more pride in.
Which is more important. Right?
Exactly. Speaking of baseball, it's been kind of a crazy year, right?
Yeah. Hey, did you know? And I don't know what the rules are for this, but we have the first Blue Wahoos player that is going to be in the All-Star game.
Really?
I only say that because Devin Mesoraco, who he and Matt Latos were here for a short stint for rehab, and he actually played in one home game. I'm not sure about road games, but he caught Matt Latos pitched, and so he was in uniform. So he was actually a Blue Wahoo.
Technically a Wahoo.
He is on the roster for the 2014 All-Star game. So. we got something to root for.
Something to root for, except for the fact that I believe the Wahoo's are battling it out for last place. Am I right?
350, I think it is. Tied for last place. They're in last place of division, tied for last place. And
Right. They're a newer team, though, right? I mean,
Yeah, this is
been
only
around
their third season.
Well, there you go. So you got time. Of course, now Diamondbacks, they were a new team, and I think won the World Series after 4 years. But that was kind of a freak year. Of course, I'm a San Diego Padres fan, being from San Diego, and yet again, year after year after year, I am disappointed. It was kind of interesting with the National League. Obviously coming into midseason, we had a lot of teams that were still contenders for the playoffs, and now it's like a few contenders and a lot of bad teams. There's like 3 teams, I think.
Quite a spread
Yeah.
in each division, it seems like.
Only a few good and a lot of bad. So it's been an interesting year of baseball at that.
Yeah.
And you're a Reds fan. How the
am
Reds
a
been
Reds
doing?
Dare we speak? It's not much better
From what
than
I can
the
see
Padres.
here, it looks like they're still a contender.
Yeah, they have climbed out of the basement a little bit. They are in third place by I think half a game. They're doing okay.
Chasing the wild card then, right?
Yeah, they're climbing. They're climbing. I got high hopes. Hey,
Right.
it's we haven't even hit the second half of the season yet. So the second half of the season a lot of
That's when
times
it,
is when
right.
the game changes.
That's
so
when champions are made and losers were.
I know every team can say this, but if you can just keep the best players off the disabled list,
Right.
maybe it'd be all right.
Right.
But hey, Tucker Barnhart, who was our catcher here in Pensacola last season, man, excellent catcher, and is on the Reds team this year.
Is he?
Yeah.
So they actually pull him up from the Wahoo's to start on the Reds.
He's
Cool.
actually started a few games, but he's a backup catcher to Devin Mesoraco, who is in the All-Star game.
Can't
so,
argue with him, right?
yeah.
Exactly.
So it's a shame because he's a real deal. He is a heck of a player. I know a lot of people went to the games specifically to watch him last year, and here he is playing second fiddle. But
Hey,
he's still young.
Better than nothing, man. He's in the bigs. I mean, I grew up playing baseball. If I was a fourth starting catcher, that would be a dream come true for me.
As long as you get a uniform, that's all that matters.
Exactly right. That's exactly right. Well, let's kind of touch base, I guess, a little bit on real estate and kind of on our rental side. You are you run our inspection department. Is there anything that you've seen out there? I mean, I know we talked about the flood a lot lately, but is things starting to kind of quiet down and repairs have been made? And
there's still a lot of remediation going on.
Yeah.
There are quite a few homes that are still in the process. I actually met with a couple different adjusters this past week. There's where repairs haven't even really started.
Oh, wow.
They've gutted the affected parts of the house, but a lot of them haven't completely remediated. Some of them have. Some of them are already done and are getting back on the market, but it's a slow process. But when you have that much devastation,
right, when you get all your adjusters are backed up.
Oh yeah,
I know a lot of the
the
companies doing the remediation are booked. I mean,
and the contractors.
Right,
I mean, a lot of contractors are coming from the outside, which sometimes that's bad because they may not be who you want. But all of our contractors around town are just swamped.
Yeah, I guess it's a bad thing, but it's bringing a lot of business to people that might be a little slow this year. So you hate to capitalize on people's catastrophes. I know.
It helps the economy in some ways,
exactly. But it displaced a lot of people too. So again, the Mark Downey Associates, we manage over 500 properties, and if you guys are having feeling like you want to sell but can't sell, there's certainly a shortage of rental homes. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll hope that you stick with us, and we'll see you when we get back.
Hello, I'm Mark Downey, a licensed broker in Alabama and Florida. When it comes to surveys and boundary determination, I don't take chances with just anyone. I call Mark Downey Associates, and not just because we share the same name, more so because I know that my survey will be done professionally and on time, both of which are very important factors when navigating a closing for a client. Whether you need a simple survey or just want to know if your neighbor's fence is encroaching on your land, Swinney is the team to call. Give them a call today. Hi, my name is Mark Downey. Things can get crazy in the real estate business, which is why I use Surety Land Title for my escrow closings. They ensure that all paperwork and documentation is properly executed and that there are no glitches in the closing process. Whether you're a realtor, broker, or simply a homeowner or buyer looking for a great team of professionals to utilize for your closing, I strongly suggest Surety Title. Call them today at 549-2270. Considering selling in this economy? Have questions about short sales or how to avoid a foreclosure? Regardless of what you're facing, I can help with the best advice available. I have a 100% successful closing record on short sales and thus have helped many avoid foreclosure. For others, I have helped achieve the income they need to be able to maintain their home as a rental property. Don't trust your home sale to just any friend or neighbor who might have a license. Call Pensacola's #1 agent.
And we're back. Thanks for sticking with us. We're going to kind of continue on the real estate side of things. We've got quite a few listings and rentals to show you this episode, so we're going to jump right into it. So if we can get these listings here on the screen. We'll start it off. First one we're featuring is 33495 Woodlands Drive. That's out in Lillian, Alabama. This is a 7-bedroom, 5,500 square foot. It's a compound. There's 3 different buildings. You see there to the right, it's a pool house. You have the main living space there to the left, and then they also have a detached 3-car garage and also a garden house.
Wow.
This is going for a mere $2,250,000. Again, over there in Lillian, Alabama. You got a 186-foot dock with several boat lifts, and then you get 300 feet there on Perdido Bay. Just an amazing house. You definitely don't see anything like this, around Lillian, Alabama, even Pensacola. Just a unique house. We call it the Guy Harvey house. As you can see up there in the top there, the guy was a big fisherman, so it's literally like the Guy Harvey house.
Yeah.
It's a real beauty. So we'll move on to the next one. Next one is 1333 La Paz Street, and I actually had the pleasure of taking these marketing pictures. Just an absolute gorgeous house.
Yeah, it's a nice house.
It boasts 3,000 square feet of living space. It's a 4-bed, 3-bath, just off Lillian Highway there. And we're at $385,000. We're talking, look at these views, the sunsets, right on the water. For just barely over $100 a square foot, that's unheard of to get waterfront property for that kind of price. And just so we were there taking pictures at sunset, and I cannot believe
gorgeous sunsets over there.
It is so gorgeous. You can see all of these listings and more at 941home.com. You can also check listings out at www.troyalsaker.com as well. Next listing we're going to feature today is 397 Creary Street. Another awesome little waterfront home. Again, we're in Florida, we're surrounded by water. This gives you an opportunity to live on the water for fairly inexpensively. This boasts 1,275 square foot of living space, a 2-bed, 2-bath. It's right there in Navy Point, right on the water. You can see there you got a dock. Now it is a shared dock, but you have you have a boat lift on your side, a boat lift on the left side, and basically you have your neighbor help you pay, the maintenance on it.
Wow.
So again, just a really cool house out there in Navy Point. Again, gorgeous sunsets right on the water. When I was there taking pictures of this one, there was jet skiers and boaters and families. It's a really, really cool neighborhood and part of town. Very unique house too. So we'll go ahead and go on to the next one here. We got 2708 Ashbury Lane. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,900 square feet of living space home. It's in the Ashbury Hills subdivision up in Cantonment, right off 297A. As you can see there, fully screened in pool. It's got an open floor plan, 2,900 square feet. List price is $285,000. Again, you're at $100 a square foot for a beautiful custom home. You can see there's built-ins there. You got hardwood floors. You got newer appliances, gas stove, vaulted ceilings. Just a gorgeous house. Again, and you had under $100 a square foot. You kind of get the best of both worlds. It's
pretty inexpensive.
It is very inexpensive. 3/4 of an acre too, so you kind of get the rural lifestyle and feel, but you're just real close to Pine Forest there, so still within about 15 minutes from downtown and the bases and all that good stuff. So. We'll go ahead and move on to the next one. We have 1090 Perdido Manor Drive. This is a newer listing of ours. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,000 square foot. This is a super cool home. As you can see, it kind of almost looks like you're in the forest. It's kind of that A-frame cabin type feel to it. Just an amazing house, immaculate condition too. This home has been well taken care of. You got hardwood floors throughout. Of course, you have your stone fireplace there. Again, kind of the V-shaped roof. Huge kitchens, granite countertops. upgraded cabinetry, and this is going for $260,000. And you are, by the way, as you can see in this picture, right across from Perdido Bay. So you get the best of both worlds. Kind of living in the in the woods. It's on a decent sized piece of property, but then of course you're right across from the water too.
Wow. If my wife is watching, honey, that
this would be the one. It's also got a 2,000 square foot detached garage. The guy that owned it used to be a hot rod, or he worked on hot rods, so you get a detached, humongous man cave or garage. If you
wow.
will. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, definitely.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
We talk about it after the show. I'll sell it to you now. We're going to move on to our next listing. This is 5587 Ponte Verde Road. This is a 4-bed, 2-bath home, 21 square foot. This is in Grand Lagoon Lakes. I'm sorry, tongue twister there, which is just an awesome neighborhood. You got the lakes, of course. You're right there by Grand Lagoon State Preserve.
Yeah, it backs up right to it.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
And it's,
I've been in this house. It's nice.
Have you? I've actually never had the pleasure too. I know it was under contract for a while, but the contract had fallen through, so it's back on the market. And quite frankly, for 2,100 square foot house for $160,000 near the water, I don't foresee that one, sticking around for too long.
Yeah, pictures don't do it justice.
They
It's
really
a nice
don't.
place.
Yeah. It's with any of these pictures. And again, you can get more info on this. Again, 941home.com, or give us a call at 850-941-HOME. So we'll move on to our next one here. We have 3897 Throne Court. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1850 square foot. It's going for $160,000. This is just an immaculate home, as you can tell. Very well taken care of. High ceilings. You got granite countertops, hardwood floors. Now this is in Windsor Village subdivision, so this is a 55 and older community. And believe it or not, especially being in Florida, with it being a retirement state, rather, a lot of retirees here. This is actually the only 55 plus community like this in Pensacola.
Is it really?
And that's actually in Milton, I'm sorry, but really nice house.
Yeah, I've been in it. It is nice. It's a gated community.
Gated community, exactly.
Yeah, I love this house.
It's a gorgeous house, absolutely. You can see you got a little wet bar there. So yeah, give us a call on this one. It won't stay long. Next one we're going to move on to is 806 Binnacle Place. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,650 square foot. This is in Emerald Shores, which is
right
a
next
very
to NAS.
Yeah, exactly, right there by the back gate. Of course, you got the Intercoastal Waterway right across from the neighborhood. You got high ceilings here, plant ledges, of course, tile floors, as you can see. This one is going for $137,000. For a 1,600 square foot house in a very desirable subdivision. You're only 5 minutes from the back gate, 15 minutes to Perdido Beaches, 15 minutes from downtown. I mean, you really can't go wrong with this one. Definitely nice house. We'll move on to our next one, 2127 Dog Track Road. Another really nice house, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,600 square foot of living space. This one's going for $135,000. This home has been so immaculately taken care of. I mean, they have really done a good job keeping it up and updating it as well. You can see their gorgeous hardwood floors. I mean, it sits on a half-acre of land, which backs up to, I think, some horse stables. Yeah, it's a half-acre of land. You're right off dog tracks, so you got the back gate and the front gate within 10-15 minute drive. Of course, the beaches again. Right up the street from you. This one's going for $135,000. For half-acre of land and 1,600 square feet, and you're in a centralized location, you can't go wrong here, folks. No. I'm telling you. Give us a call about this one. Newer appliances, tile. Again, there's, I believe, carpet in the bedrooms. Just an outstanding house, especially for the price. Last house we're going to move to in the sales side is going to be 5427 McGritz Boulevard. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot home, and this is a brand new home, by the way. It's a cute little patio home. It's right there by not Gulf Beach, I'm sorry, right there by Perdido Key. Actually, the builder lives a couple of houses down the street. I mean, he uses it as his beach house. So as you can see, it's just a super, super cute house. Granite countertops. I mean, they really spared no expense building this home. $125,000. Nobody's ever lived in it. This is literally a brand new home. There's a park literally within walking distance. There's tennis courts, playground for kids. I mean, just a perfect family house or a beach house, or if we have some snowbirds, I know that kind of spend some time out here and up north. It'd be great house for that as well. So that's going to wrap it up for sales. We're going to move on to rentals now. Our first rental that we're going to feature is 875 Paradise Beach Circle. This is a 4-bed, 2-bath house, 2,050 square foot. This is going for $1,395. $13.95 a month.
Yeah.
And I know you've been in this one.
Yeah, I was just in it yesterday.
Yesterday, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little
all
bit
brand new paint, a lot of new carpet. I mean, the place is spotless. Not a flaw. It's a great place.
And it's now Paradise Beach is right before you go over the Lillian Bridge.
It is.
Right?
It's right there. You got the bay right across the street. It's a great neighborhood. There's not many homes in there. All of them very nice. It's
and they have a community beach, I believe, too, right? They all get deeded access. It's not really a community. Well, it is a community beach, but you get on a little walkway, and there's a sandy little area there in the water that you all share with in common with the other neighbors.
Okay. Yeah. That part I didn't know.
I showed a couple of sales listings out there. So yeah, beautiful home. I mean, 2,000 square feet for $13.95 a month. You really can't beat it. The next rental that we're going to go on to is 1980 Southwind Circle. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath. 2,115 square foot. This one's going for $13.75 a month. As you can see, another gorgeous home. Look at the tile flooring, that tile backsplash on the fireplace there. Of course, you got your high voltage ceilings. Upgraded kitchen countertops. You've been in this one as well, I understand.
It's got a above ground pool in the backyard and a shed.
That's perfect for Florida.
It's really pretty.
A great way to cool off instead of trying to head to the beach. You just hop in your pool in the backyard for the 4th of July holiday, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So we got one. Next one is 600 Garden View Court. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, 2,040 square feet. This one is going for $13.50 a month. And this is in, have you been to this one?
I have, and the name of the subdivision eludes me, but it's right off of Gulf Beach Highway, pretty close to NAS.
Okay,
it's a corner lot, and it's the neighborhood is right across the street from Bailey Middle School.
Oh, that's perfect. Excellent. Yep, I know exactly where that's at. Yeah, $13.50 a month, 2,040 square feet. You can visit our website to get more information on that and contact Susan, our leasing manager, to apply. So the next rental we're going to is 354 Mizzen Lane. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yes.
It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,300 square foot home. It's going for $11.75 a month. As you can see, great curb appeal there. All of our rentals, we take a lot of pride rather in our homes. We don't rent, just any home. All of our homes are in immaculate condition. We require our homeowners to turn them over to us, turnkey ready. And then as well, all of our tenants that are turning them over, we expect the same out of them. Is that right?
That's very true. Yes.
So you can expect any of our rental homes that you're going to move into are going to be immaculate, ready to go. You're not having to worry about any kind of issues. Again, 1,300 square feet, $11.75 a month.
Yeah, it's also in Emerald Shores, right by the back gate.
There you go. You got the Intercoastal right across the street from that as well. I'm telling you, man, $11.75 a month to live that close to the water is just unheard of. It's a great deal at that.
Yeah.
So last rental we're going to go to is 2529 Gulf Breeze Avenue. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath home boasting 1,650 square feet, and it is it's going for $11.50 a month. I'm sorry. As you can tell from the front, it's a gorgeous house. You've been to this one as well, sir?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's a nice place. It's the neighborhood is very quiet, peaceful.
Excellent.
A lot of families. And a lot of military families as well. It's pretty close. It's not as close as Emerald Shores to the back gate, but it's pretty close. 10 minutes the most.
Right, and then really you're kind of with all of our rentals too is it's a centralized location, if you will. It's you got the back gate, you got the front gate, you got Perdido beaches, you got downtown. Of course you have Pensacola Beach too.
Yeah, it's probably 10-15 minutes the most from Perdido Beach.
There you go. 10-15 minutes from the beach for $11.50 a month. So that's going to do it for sales and rentals. Welcome back to, this is of course Craig and I. We kind of going on with real estate. The market, of course, we're in the summertime now, so it's extremely busy. It's a great time to list. We have kids out of school, so we're seeing that a lot of homes are flying off the shelf again because of that flood too. Our rentals are flying off the shelf. So if you're questioning whether to sell or rent, or if you have a home that's listed and then are having a hard time, selling it for whatever reason, we are in high demand for rentals. Right?
Yes, we are. Very, very high demand.
They are flying off the shelves. literally.
Yep.
And then conversely, you know, on our sales side, things we do differently at Downey Associates is we're doing our high definition video presentations of all of our listings, which is, you know, something nobody else in town is doing. And another thing people don't realize is that, you know, photos, 80-90% of people that shop for homes, they start online.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
It's very, very important to have good, clear photos that really, you know, show and benefit the house. You know, conversely, you don't want to, you don't want to take too many pictures too, and that's one thing that we pride ourselves on as well. You kind of want to leave a little bit of imagination for these possible buyers. But yeah, we found that combined the HD videos and then also the high quality pictures, we're actually able to capture a lot of buyers before they even step foot in these homes.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Anything else on the rental side that you know you've been seeing with your inspections, and anything you want to suggest to possible tenants out there, or you know, landlords that you've been seeing?
Well, I know that we, as you said, we are in high demand of rentals. So if you've got a house that you're having a hard time selling, which probably you're not going to have a hard time selling too much this summer, but
right.
if you're battling what to do with it and you want to put on the market, we can definitely, I say definitely, but
Definitely
it's a scary word.
Excellent.
But probably get on the market really quick. Cool. We've got a lot of good tenants to put in homes, and we can probably get it out there really quick.
Excellent. Well, I think we're ready to go to our second break, so we will see you here shortly. Actually, we're wrapping it up. I'm sorry, no breaks involved. That's how many listings we had to feature today, folks. Well, it's been a pleasure. We hope you enjoyed it. I know without Mark, it you know, certainly lacks his vibrant personality. So we appreciate you watching us. That's this issue or this episode of The Last Word.